What up, guys? Video number 2 of the day because the Giants have made 5 different roster moves. We'll break that down, but it is still Victory Monday. So if you love the Giants, you love being 7-2, you loved walking into work today a champion, I want you to like this video. Welcome into New York Giants Now by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green. Video number 2 of the day. This is why you subscribe, because when the Giants make a move, when there's news happening, when there's rumors happening, no matter what we're doing, even if we've already put out a video, we're going to get you another one. So if you haven't yet, go down and hit that big red button. In today's show, we're going to break down all 5 roster moves that the New York Giants made today on Victory Monday. Then on the tail end of the show, we'll show you an updated look at the Giants practice squad because they did make some moves that's going to affect the list that you probably already know. Let's start with the first one, though. The Giants have signed Henry Mondeaux from their practice squad to their 53-man roster. Mondeaux played with the New York Giants yesterday against the Houston Texans. That was his 3rd game this year. You can only call up a player 3 times before you have to make a move and decide if you want him to be a player on your full-time roster. And once you do move him up 3 times, you can't do it anymore. No more game day call-ups. So Mondeaux, they used his last game day call-up yesterday, and he played 22 snaps yesterday for Houston, had a tackle for loss. I thought he played well. I thought he did what a good interior defensive lineman does. He held up some blocks, preventing those linemen from getting to the second level, and when he had a chance to make a play in the backfield, he did. So this is the updated look now at the Giants' defensive line depth chart. Still the main I would say 3 guys. I'm still including Azeez Ojulari because I can't wait until I get to see a New York Football Giants game this year with Kayvon Thibodeaux, Leonard Williams, Dexter Lawrence, and Azeez Ojulari all on the same field at one time. We still got O'Shane Ximines and Quincy Roche as your backup edge rushers. Jihad Ward, he's played good this year. Nick Williams is on IR. He's going to be done for the year. Ellis and Mondeaux, those are now your backup interior defensive linemen. And you got Tom and Fox on the outside and Ellerson Smith. He was activated off the PUP list, but has not, to my knowledge, played this year. And that's why I still have him as hurt on this roster. I'm excited to see, once he does get healthy, if Ellerson Smith, what type of player he's going to be. He played 1 game this year, He had 1 tackle, 2 combined tackles. He's played in 2 games, but only really got snaps on the 30th of October versus Seattle Seahawks. Look, video number 2 of the day. We already told you, and we're getting closer and closer to 19,000 subscribers. I want to get there on today's video. No one puts out more content than we do on Giants YouTube, so get with the program. Hit that sub button. Sub for Giants dubs. You want to beat the Lions this week? Go down right now and hit that sub button. This is a move that a lot of people have asked me about, and we're finally getting some clarification. Rodarius Williams has been activated off injured reserve. So sooner than later, Rodarius Williams is going to be back out on the game field and the playing field for the New York Giants, and this could give a little bit of a boost to a defensive backfield that really doesn't have the most talent, but they continue to find ways to piece together good ball games. Go back to the offseason last year. Adoree Jackson sung the praises of Rodarius Williams. Said he carried himself like a pro. Played in like 5 games last year. Had some good plays, had some bad plays. But the guy has talent. We've seen that in the preseason. And if you've been watching the show, you know that I'm actually kind of a fan of Rodarius Williams. I like that swag that he carries himself with. So this is now the updated look at the Giants cornerback depth chart. Adoree Jackson has been one of the best corners in the NFL this year. A lot of people were worried about losing James Bradberry, me included, but Jackson has shut down those guys. Jackson's been great. Fabian Morrow's been great. Got beat yesterday on a stop and go, but look, the fact that this guy went from a desperate waiver wire addition to a guy that's a lockdown number 2 corner, I'm cool with it. Nick McLeod's still on the roster. Cordell Flott's still dealing with that leg injury. And Rodarius Williams is now back on the Giants roster. Speaking of cornerbacks, Justin Layne was also cut. He was on the Giants cornerback depth chart. This is a guy that's bounced around a little bit in the league. He's no longer with the Giants. Maybe they try to get him on the practice squad. He'll have to go through waivers at this point. Justin Layne is no longer on the New York Football Giants. With the Giants sitting at 7-2. That's right, Coop, 7-2, right? I don't even believe it. I say it so much. 7-2 is incredible. Still got a ways to go in the season. So I want to ask you guys, with games still coming up, you still got almost all your division games. You got 2 versus the Commanders, 2 versus the Eagles, 1 versus the Cowboys. You still get to play the Lions, the Vikings, the Colts. Oh my, I think that's it. Not 7 plus 2 is 9 plus 8 is 17. Yep, those are your next 8 games. I'm a big math guy, so I want you guys to predict the Giants' final record in the comment section. I'm going 12-5. I go 12-5. I want to hear from you. Predict the Giants' final record right now. The offensive tackle, Devery Hamilton, was also cut from the New York Football Giants. This was a guy that I was impressed with in preseason. He played a little bit of left tackle, played a little bit of right tackle. I'm sure the Giants are going to be trying to get Hamilton back to their practice squad. I think he's a guy that has potential, and I think he's liked in that locker room. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants try to get him back on their practice squad. This is now what the Giants' offensive line depth chart looks like. Players are starting to finally get healthy, and the thing is, the Giants still have some players that need to get healthy. Matt Peart, he's back. Nick Gates, he's back. Phillips, he's been starting at right tackle with Evan Neal. Still, Ben Bredesen's not back. Still, Shane Lemieux's not back. This O-line is getting better and better by the game, and they're getting more and more talent by the game. I like the way Azudu was played. You know, he's still a rookie, that 3rd-round pick, but he's a guy that continues to get better and better. That's what you want to see out of the young people that you take in the NFL draft. If all you care about is getting a free jersey, make sure you pay attention right now. I want to give you a shout out to our proud sportsbook partner, BetUS. When you go to chatsports.com/bet and use the promo code chat125, they're going to hook you guys up with a 125% deposit bonus. That's what BetUS will do. But here, me, Lord Marshy, at Chat Sports is hooking you guys up with a free jersey. Go to chatsports.com/bet. You have to do all these things. You might as well screenshot this right now so I don't have to answer your questions. Chatsports.com/bet. Chat125. Sign up, deposit $100 or more. They will give you a 125% deposit bonus. So BetUS will do this right here, these 3 steps. They'll give you a 125% deposit bonus. Put in $100, that's $225. But once you make your first bet, and I repeat, do not put all your money on one bet. $5. Put $5 on the Giants to win next week. Once you make your first bet, take a screenshot of your account number and email us, jersey@chatsports.com. When you do these 5 things and email us, I'm going to hook you guys up with a free jersey. You can either get a Saquon Barkley home blue jersey, one of the best jerseys in the NFL. Some guy that runs our Browns channel here hates on these jerseys. They're slick, they're clean, they're sexy. You get a Saquon Barkley one, or you get a Daniel Jones throwback blue jersey. Take advantage of the deal. Chatsports.com/bet. Promo code chat125. Get the 125% deposit bonus. This deal's not going to last forever. We're not always going to give away free jerseys. But it's Victory Monday. Giants are hot. Talk to the bosses to get you guys free jerseys. Take advantage of the deal. Shout out to BetUS. Chatsports.com/bet. Promo code chat125. The last roster move the Giants made today, Will Holden was cut from the New York Giants as well. They made a flurry of back end of the roster moves. They signed Mondeaux off the practice squad. They activated Rodarius Williams, Justin Layne, Devery Hamilton, and Will Holden are no longer a part of the New York Giants. So let's take an updated look at the Giants practice squad right now. Ryder Anderson, I have a lot of hope, I would say, for him. I think he's going to be a good football player in this league. He just needs to get a little bit more polished on the edges. Terrell Burgess, the guy the Giants signed a couple of days ago. Lawrence Cager, still part of that practice squad. I'm sure they've already elevated him twice. They got one more elevation, then they'll have to sign him. Had that touchdown against the Texans. So they're kind of using him more and more as that receiving tight end. Landon Collins, what's going on with him? I think his days with the Giants might be coming to a close with Tony Jefferson getting back active. You got Ja'Shawn Corbin, Corey Cunningham, Robert Foster, Zion Gilbert, Solomon Kinley, and Dre Miller, the undrafted tight end. And he's still got Khalil Peppleton, Sandro Platzgummer, Mekhi Polk, Trenton Thompson, and the GOAT, the legend, Davis Webb. That is the updated look at the Giants practice squad. Look, we get you guys videos every single day on the latest news, the latest rumors. We're trying to grow the channel. We want to get as many Giants fans as we can to subscribe to Giants Now by Chat Sports. If you haven't yet, make sure you change it. Go down right now, hit that big red button, and help Giants Now get to 19,000 subs.